This was the biggest thing that made me start like playing Xbox seriously. Long story short, I actually got in serious trouble. Like, this is not a school thing, this was a police thing. I guess I'll just explain it like that. But it was actually pretty serious, and it was real close to like actually having severe consequences on my life. Luckily, it got resolved. Not nearly as bad as it could have been, thankfully, but it was not good. I was just headed in a bad direction, we'll say. But when that happened, I became completely grounded. I wasn't going outside at all, alright? I was going to school. I was coming right home. That was it. I wasn't allowed to do shit. And I didn't really complain about it that much either, because I kind of understood, like, yeah, I kind of did fuck up this time, huh? Like, I can't really be mad about this. So at this point, I'm just sitting at home with nothing to do. I'm just watching TV, playing Xbox or whatever. And around this time, Black Ops 1 had come out. So I started playing Black Ops 1, and I immediately got addicted to the game. I don't know what it is. I just started playing. I was like, damn, I fucking really like this game. Like, it's really fun, and I'm really enjoying it. So I got super into Black Ops 1, and like I said earlier, whenever I put my time like that into something, I have to get better. Like, I don't want to just sit there and waste my fucking time. I'd like to actually be getting better. So I started getting pretty good at Black Ops 1. I probably had like a 3-4 KD or something, which was, you know, pretty solid at the time. I used to just kind of play Demolition and Domination with the party, not even really a 6-man all the time, just like 1 or 2 friends. We go in there with like a 3-man. You know, we weren't really spawn trapping legit, like, you know, watching them spawn like, oh my god, I'm getting fucking 299 kills, I'm going off. It was more like a containment. Like, I'd just sit back a little bit from their spawn, they'd run out, I'd get a kill, you know. I'm just basically just camping a little bit, you know. I wasn't really spawn trapping, but I was playing Demolition a lot. So, you know, if I got like 100 kills, 150 kills, it was a good ass game for me. I was very happy if I did that. You know, if we got Nuketown, I'd be calling in chopper gunners or whatever. It was like that type of spawn trapping, not really out here just knifing them in the back. But then one day, our Demolition party, I did happen to be in a 6-man this day. Our 6-man Demolition party of me and some of my friends ran into another 6-man party in Demolition, and this is probably the third key event of the story of what turned me into a Call of Duty athlete. We ran into the Evil X clan. Not sure if that name means anything to you, but it's basically the people who created the spawn traps in Black Ops 1. The Havana one, where you knife them in the back, jungle, firing range, etc. You may have heard of or seen the infamous 501 and 8 gameplay on Havana. Basically, I'm sure you've probably seen people on Havana knifing people in the back. That was these dudes who made that. That's the easiest way I can explain it. So at this point, as I told you earlier, we didn't really know how to spawn trap at their level yet. Alright, we were just kind of playing, you know, we were good players. We were just fucking kids up, but we weren't fucking them up like that. So when these dudes rolled up in the lobby in, you know, the typical Xbox Live 2011 fashion back in the day, we all sitting there with our Turtle Beaches out. We're all just talking shit to each other, as you do in Xbox Live lobbies, right? We've all been there. And at this point, I'd gotten up to like a 4+ KD or something, and I thought I was the fucking man, because pretty much any lobby I go into, I got the highest KD in the lobby, and it's not even close, right? This was Black Ops 1, where you could easily see everyone's combat records. I think this was the first game that introduced combat records, so people really actually cared about KD a lot starting in Black Ops 1, because before then you couldn't see other people's KD, so no one gave a fuck. But Black Ops 1, you could see everyone's KD, so everyone's like, oh my god, I gotta have a good KD so everyone can see. So, you know, I just start looking at all their combat records. In my mind, I'm thinking, alright, who are these shit kids? You know, I'm the fucking man here. And I just start seeing 6 KD, 7 KD, 8 KD, 9, 10 KD, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck is going on here? How this fool got a 9 KD? Like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on? So, of course, we stayed in the game, and we wanted to play them, because I was like, alright, this fool got a 9 KD, like, let me see how good he really is. Like, what's up? Let's play him. This, I guess, actually, this could be considered the first episode of Smack and Sweaties, even though I actually never saved this gameplay, because I didn't really think about it, like, it wasn't really in my mind to save it or whatever. But this technically could be the first Smack and Sweaties gameplay. So, long story short, my team did end up winning the game, and after the game, I was just, like, checking out their combat records and stuff, trying to see, like, how are their stats so much higher than mine? Like, I thought I had good stats, but what the fuck are these? So then I checked out their file share, right? This was back in Black Ops 1, you had the file share, you could see people's games, and that's when I started seeing seeing all these Spawn Trap games in their file share, and I was watching this shit in theater. I'm like, yo, these fools are getting 299 kills in a game. This is fucking crazy, man. I want 299 kills. This is fucking cool, right? I want to try this shit out. So I hit them up. There was a mutual respect there since we had beaten them. They're like, okay, like this guy's actually pretty good since he beat us. So we got that respect. And they're like, all right, they added me. They invited me next time, you know, they started playing or whatever. And I started playing with them at this point, and I started learning how to spawn trap myself. But obviously now, when I was playing with them, I was the rookie, all right? I was the new guy on the block. So obviously, I'm not out here getting all the best spots, racking up all the kills. You know, I'm getting like 150 kills a game, which is, you know, that's cool or whatever, but I'm trying to get 300, you know what I'm saying? I want the best spots for myself. So I was like, fuck this. I'm gonna go bring this back to my own friends, and I made my own squad, and then we started spawn trapping, and now within my friends, I'm the fucking man, all right? I'm the one over here getting all the best spots and getting all the kills, and somebody else is now taking my job, you know what I'm saying? So this was around the time that I really got into spawn trapping. I just started doing all sorts of stuff. That was my only fucking focus on Call of Duty, was spawn trapping. I didn't do anything else. This was also around the time AT started. If you've noticed, most of my Xbox gamer tags have the word AT in front of them. Currently, I use AT Alpha, but if you weren't around in Black Ops 2, that might seem weird to you. Let me just quickly explain it. First of all, I actually wasn't the one who created AT, the clan or anything like that. I joined back in the day just as a regular member. Like, I was like, okay, I mean, I'll join this. You know, there's a bunch of good people, and I was like, all right, you know, this will give me people to play with that are all good, and, you know, we can trap and we can play or whatever. It'll be good, right? This was back in, like, 2011, I guess even going into 2012, 2013. Back when, like, being in a clan was cool. You know, nowadays, like, I really wouldn't give a fuck about no clans or anything like that. But back in the day, Xbox gaming clans, that shit was serious, all right? People took that shit very serious. You know, nowadays, it's like, okay, whatever. So I had joined AT at this point, and basically our only objective on Call of Duty was to go for leaderboards on like every playlist imaginable. The main ones were obviously Demolition, TDM, Domination, Headquarters. Those were like the main ones. I think I'm forgetting something, but I'm almost positive I've been top page on the Black Ops 1 leaderboards at one point in time for every single playlist on the game. Like, that's how much... Oh, Sabotage. We used to do that as well. Back then, leaderboards actually meant something. Nowadays, they're kind of fucking stupid. You know, it's just like whoever has the most cumulative score after playing for 100 days, they are the top of leaderboards because they don't fucking go outside. But back then, it was based off of skill. It was who had the best score per minute, not off who played the most. So back then, leaderboards actually did mean something, and everyone was trying to get on top of leaderboards. So if you ever looked at the Black Ops 1 leaderboards, like if you weren't a noob back then, if you were at least a decent player and you understood about leaderboards and stuff, you've probably seen me on Black Ops 1 leaderboards. So that was pretty much it for Black Ops 1. That continued all the way up until near the end of Black Ops 1. This is when I had to go to college. So when I went off to school, I didn't bring like my Xbox and stuff with. There was no reason. Like, I wasn't doing YouTube and stuff at this time. This wasn't my job. This was just something I did in my free time. So I wasn't gonna bring a fucking Xbox to a dorm room. Like, it would just be really awkward. Like, you don't want to be that guy. Like, it wouldn't be a good look. So I pretty much just immediately quit playing at that point. And the only time I would play Xbox is when I would come back home from school for holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that sort of stuff. Then I would be at home. I don't really have much to do. So then I would play for a little bit. So at this point, MW3 comes out, and this is where I started my YouTube channel. YouTube was still pretty small at this point. It was just kind of starting to get known. I'm not sure if gaming channels could make money on their own channels yet. I think you had to like go through Machinima, and the only videos you would make money on were if you posted them on Machinima's channel, and the videos you posted on your own channel weren't allowed to make money. That's how it was for a long time, until finally people started being able to make money on their own channels. Because gaming, you have to go through a third party like Machinima or Fullscreen or whoever the fuck in order to make videos and get money, because of like, there's like some licensing maybe is the correct word for it. I don't know, but if you just make like vlogs, I think you can go directly through Google, because at this time, I think Jenna Marbles was like the only person on YouTube with over 1 million subscribers. Maybe there were a couple more, but Jenna Marbles was like the biggest YouTuber, and she was making money because she was just making like IRL videos, right? So she didn't have to go through a third party. She was getting paid directly from AdSense, I think, from Google. Or maybe she was with the fucking company. I don't know. I'm trying to just explain. YouTube, there wasn't really money that much involved back then. There was a potential of it, but you had to have like 100,000 subscribers to even consider making money. And if you had 100,000 subscribers, you were a big fucking deal, all right? You were the fucking man. So I just kind of started my channel back in MW3 because I saw like, okay, well, people are posting Call of Duty videos on YouTube. I mean, shit, you know, when I come back home, I got nothing else to do really. So, you know, maybe I'll just post some videos, see what's up.